Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am here to do a reading, a love reading for Cancer, all you Cancerians out there. And all have Cancer in our chart somewhere. So there could be something in here for you. That's my intention. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. And also, I'm going to be looking at you and your person. Energies can be reversed. Apply it as it fits because you know your story best. So I'm going to start with the angelic messenger cards, and then I will clarify with some other decks. So let's just get started. On your side, we have attention, and on your person side, abundance. Hanging out in the A's, attention and abundance. All right, so going to start with the Lightseers deck, one of my all-time favorite decks. All right, what is this attention about for you? For Cancer. Queen of Swords and Six of Cups. It could be that your person has caught your attention or is trying to get your attention. It's somebody from your past, maybe from your distant past. We've known them for a long time. Could also be kind of a person who is they just feel, maybe you haven't met them yet, but you're going to. And meeting them, you're just like, wow, I feel like I've always known you. But ultimately, there's some communication that's coming to you, or because you could be in this Queen of Swords energy where you're communicating something. Maybe you're trying to get your person's attention. You're coming from this place of having strong boundaries, of being very clear about what you will and won't put up with. And there's this contemplative energy too. And with the bird up here, it's like having this vantage point, this perspective shift, maybe about the person, your person. So, oh, and Jojo made it. Hello, welcome. Thanks so much for being here. And thanks to all of you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. Okay, so abundance on your person side is clarified by the King of Swords. Interesting. Your person could have air in their chart. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you could as well. And strength, Leo energy. Seems like your person has been abundance. They've been they've been strategizing, figuring out what they need to do, making their lists and persevering, overcoming obstacles within themselves, and as they move up in life, move forward in life, and through being very, very sharp witted, sharp minded, and strategic, and having this ability to persevere, it's allowed them to gain all this abundance in their life. Not necessarily money, it could be, but an abundance is about all the good things, all the things that you want and need, not having to worry about it. um And she's got the l- I still don't know how to say it exactly. Lemnis no lemniscate. It's the the infinity symbol. Your person is learning or has learned how to nurture, how to tame. Let's see. They're in the process or have learned because of the king. I feel like they have learned how to um, nurture what's important, to marry the different parts of themselves, that fierce beast and that gentle, vulnerable part of themselves. And that's a part of the abundance too, because they've come into a place of more balance and serenity within themselves. So that's really good. When you're dealing with somebody, you always hope for somebody who is um, confident and happy um, and balanced. They've done their work, their inner work. It's not somebody who's a project that you have to take on. Okay, so when you think about this person, what do you think about them? I'm going to be using the Guardian Tarot for this. The Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, you see this person is very independent. They know what they need to do to get forward in life, very abundant. King of Pentacles, one of the most abundant characters in the whole deck, because this is somebody who understands the benefit of putting in effort and time and reaping rewards, knowing how to make things work in their favor, how to strategize. Like I was saying, they've got they're very strong mentally. They're very they have a plan and they stick to it, and they know how to make it work in their favor. And if they hit obstacles, they know how to pivot. This is somebody who is focused on creating a legacy for themselves and the people they care for. And they are just fine on their own. This is somebody who knows how to fill their own cup. So, what do they think about you? Two of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Interesting. They may think that you are juggling, that maybe they are not the only person in your life, or maybe you're just really busy and you can't give them your full attention. They see you trying to create balance in your life, but that you're very dedicated to creating a harmonious connection where there's reciprocity, even give and take. You're very nurturing. You could have a special connection with animals. You're focused on, I don't know, looking at this Two of Pentacles, it's really interesting because she's got her little hairdo with the flower. It's like, oh, that's interesting. I never noticed this before. So there's a ring on this plant. She's kind of contemplating the ring. So they may think that you're holding back. You're working through stuff. Maybe you're just focused on, those beings around you. Your fur friends, fur family, fur babies, but also, anybody who's important to you. And you're not quick to jump on any offers from this person or anyone else. If they've already made you an offer, you're like, I don't know, let me think about it. Which is good, ultimately, because you're not an easy conquest that can often scare people away. I kind of get the impression this person likes that you have a certain amount of independence, that you like to consider things before you act. So, let me go to my Dreaming Way tarot. How do you feel about this person? The Three of Swords and the King of Swords. Yeah. Okay. So, this makes me think that you have some history with this person. And the Six of Cups did come up. So, here's the King of Swords again. Ye- especially for people with a lot of water in their chart, Cancerians in particular. Um, you come from a place of emotion. You act from a place of emotion. You make your decisions from a place of emotion, of how you feel about things. And that's not to say you don't use logic, but you just I think very often people with a lot of cancer in their chart are more likely to be empaths, and feel a lot, not only within themselves but what others feel. And this person is not that way at all. The King of Swords. I just was listening to Gemstone Tarot, and she was talking about the King of Swords and how this is the guy who he takes his feelings and he puts it in a box and he locks that box, and then he, you know, like, puts a chain around the box, and then he dips it in concrete, and then he drops it in water in the ocean. Like, this is somebody who is not typically comfortable with emotions. That doesn't mean they don't have them, but they're not going to talk about them. They're not going to examine them. They get put on the back shelf of a closet, top back shelf, like, away. We do not look at emotions. And so you two are very different. And they come from a place of logic and reason and facts. And there's something that happened between you two. They said something, they show up in a certain way where you just feel like, ouch. Like, how can somebody be so cold-hearted, and, like, let's infuse some warmth into this situation. And I don't know, whatever happened, it hurt. It was kind of heartbreaking. Sorry. So, how did they feel about you? The 8 of Cups. The Knight of Swords. You walked away, or you're in the process of walking away. You're like, "Nope, I'm done. I don't wanna deal with you." You're in your feels, and you're following what your emotions and ultimately your intuition are telling you. What's interesting is she's walking towards this guy and he's coming towards her. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. I mean, the knights are always on a mission. And this guy especially, he's just like, this is one of the quickest energies. He's just, let's go. Let's get some justice in a situation. It, it makes me wonder if this person had a change of heart. If they didn't even know how they were being, or even if they did, they decide they need to express themselves to you in a different way. Because if this is them, they're kind of downshifting from their King of Swords status. This is, the knights are a little bit more like loose and, kind of a little more go with the flow. And I feel like as you walk away, they see the potential. Like they suddenly go, "Oh God, what did I do?" Like they didn't even realize, and you just weren't having it. They're like, "No wait, no wait." They're trying to cut you off at the pass. This is how they feel, at least, thinking about what they can do to change your mind to get you back. So I'm going to use my am I? I just dropped it all over the place. My tarot of mystical moments. Oh my god, they went everywhere. Okay. Slippery cards, these ones. All right. Tarot of mystical moments. So I want to know, what are your next actions towards or away from this person? What are your next actions? The Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. Well, here you are looking at all that you've put into this connection up to this point and trying to decide if it's worth continuing on, or if because she's up there at the top, she's cut into the apple, trying to see, is it ripe? Is it diseased? Do I need to scratch, just cut the whole tree down? There's been a lot of time and effort put into this tree, but is it worth continuing? Where will there be a harvest? Or will it be, uh, what's the saying? Um, can't think of it right now. It's putting all your energy into something that's not gonna pay off anyway, even though you've done all this work. It's like sometimes you just have to walk away. Now with the Knight of Wands, here's another knight. You, I mean, he's jumping through a fiery hoop, jumping through hoops. Maybe you feel like you need to jump through hoops for this person, or you need to jump through hoops to get away from them. I mean, this horse is moving away from the tree. These are your next actions. You're y- you want to feel inspired and excited about where you're moving towards. I feel like you're on a mission to go in a direction that lights you up with all the energy and passion and excitement here. It feels like you just knowing, I mean, because we started with the Queen of Swords. You know what you want, you know what you deserve, and you absolutely know what you will not put up with. And maybe you've realized, I'm not putting more into this. I'm not going to get anything out of it. I'm probably just going to get more pain and heartache. And so you're moving in another direction pretty quickly too. You want to feel inspired. I don't know that this person inspires you. They don't you feel like they don't get you. So what are their next actions? The Hierophant and the Nine of Pentacles again. They're still in this kind of independent energy. It makes me think that they're the type of person where they're like, I'm fine. I'm fine by myself. Whatever. Oh, you're not sticking around. Whatever. I'm fine. Like there's very detached. It feels like they could be focusing on learning something, learning more about how to. It could be just them focused on their own abundance. It's all the birds here. There's a lot of messages. Learning, gaining some kind of wisdom or wanting to. I mean, the Hierophant is about tradition, and there it feels like there's. Let me see. Maybe they're in a place of some kind of higher position in their job, in their life. They lead people, they guide people, but they could also be in a place where, as you're walking away, they're trying to figure out how to. Maybe they're the student. Maybe they're trying to figure out how they need to be different. What exactly caused you to walk away? Maybe learning about this independent energy that they always show up with, that could actually be kind of it's a kind of a protective energy, like, I don't need anyone, I'm fine. And it ultimately keeps them separate. It keeps them from finding that strong connection with somebody. I don't know. Uh, it could go either way. Of course, take it as it resonates, but it feels like, yeah, it could be either. It it could be where, having gone through this with you, they're getting schooled, or they could just be very arrogant and just think they know what they know, and oh, cancer's leaving. Oh well, too bad for them. They're missing out, and you're just like, okay, you keep thinking that. You have fun doing your own thing, being by yourself. So, um, let me get. I want to get a final outcome. I'll use my Mystic Mondays deck. Potential outcome. Things can change in a heartbeat. We all have free will. We all change our minds from moment to moment. And that's the thing with tarot, with any reading, is it's tapping into the current energy, but somebody can wake up the next day and be in a different energy. It can happen that quickly. Um, or something suddenly, like they get the aha thing, and then aha moment, and then it completely shifts the direction they're going, or you even. So, potential outcome. For on your side, we have Temperance, Sagittarian energy, and the Knight of Wands again. Yeah, you're you're biding your time. You got the Knight of Wands twice. You're all, maybe you have some fire in your chart. Um, but you're all about biding your time as you move towards somebody, something that's fulfilling to you, where you feel inspired and excited and wanting to go on an adventure. I don't know, maybe you want to travel, maybe you're planning to travel or something. Like you're being guided and led by your emotions and your desires and passions. Passion for just being happy, having a good time. He's very close to becoming the king of wands, which is, I always say he's my hell yes guy. It's not a hell yes, it's a no. The knight of wands, he's on that trajectory as well, figuring out, you know, what does make me happy, what do I want to do, and then it's you. Doesn't have, it's gender doesn't matter here. Females can embody this energy, but ultimately, um you're working on finding the balance. You you're just going to continue putting yourself first, moving forward confidently, um on a mission for your own satisfaction and happiness. Potential outcome for this person is the star, Aquarian energy, and then 9 of Pentacles again, 3 times. What? Mhm. This person is focused on their independence. Their, I mean, it almost seems like they're the kind of person that, they're much more focused on kind of the 3D, um, things that are gonna make them happy, surface things, money, the nice car, the nice house, the gadgets, the this, the that. I don't know that this person has a lot of substance, to be quite honest. Their hopes and dreams are all about themselves. And I'll just say it again. I think that it's a self protective thing for them, that they're just so hyper independent because probably they've been hurt, and they probably said to themselves, I'm never going to do that again. And so at all cost they keep people away. They meet someone, seems really good for a minute, and then that defensive strategy, no, I don't have feelings, I can do everything myself. Like, they're all about themselves, and you deserve better. And maybe, like, there'll be someone eventually who is just as independent as them and just as, like, detached from their emotions, and great. But for you, you need more. You need someone who can infuse a situation with heart, or at least understand where you're coming from. At least hold the space for you. You know, you don't want to waste your time with anyone who doesn't get you. I mean, really no one does. it's, it's kind of pointless, you know? So, so there it is. I like this because the way they're being is forcing you to get very clear with what you want, what you know you deserve. And then you're just, I mean, Knight of Wands twice. You're just like, yep, okay, I'm on a mission to s- just go towards what inspires me, what makes me happy. And it might take a minute to figure that out, but you're totally dedicated to that, finding that perfect temperature between hot and cold. It's like you know what you want, and that is the best place to be for anyone ultimately, because once you know what you want, then you know how to strategize yourself and take the steps forward that you need to. So, anyway, there's your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.